Hi. Oh god, I hate my life. I really freaking do. Oh, I just want people to understand. I wish people would friggin' understand, but no one seems to get it. Living with borderline personality disorder is not the easiest goddamn thing. It is one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with in all my life. Basically, like I've been trying to explain to people, but people don't seem to get it. They just go about their lives acting like I don't fucking exist. Basically, when I'm alone, every bad thought, every bad thing that ever happened to me in my life just goes through my head, running rampantly, going crazy, just going crazy. Like, okay, every bad thought. Let's see. Let's start at the beginning. 3.5. My father got divorced from my mother because he was gay, and that I'm not mad at because I love the gay population because of that. So I actually am happy about that part. But yeah, he left us. Then, when I was 14, my father died of AIDS. Then 16, I finally break down and get put into the hospital for the first goddamn time. For 3.5 fucking months because they're trying to find a place for me to live because what's going on while I'm in the hospital? My mother is giving up custody of me. And they have to find a group home to stick me in. Yeah. And that's only up to 16. As you can see, people are always walking out of my life. My father, my mother. Then I get stuck upstate. I live in Connecticut, by the way, for anybody who's watching this who's out of state. But I go upstate to some group home in a city called East Hartford. And I lived there for 3.5 goddamn years. I only got left there because I aged the fuck out. I left when I was 19 because they say, oh, you're too old to stay here now, and since you're too old to stay here, we gotta let you go. Go on your own. Fine. They get rid of me. Every group home I've ever lived in after that kicked my ass out because I'm not keeping the place clean enough. Well, it doesn't help when by the age of freaking 16, my mother gives up custody of me and doesn't show me how to keep shit clean or nothing. Didn't even show me how to cook or nothing. Oh, my bad. When I was from when I was a kid growing up, till she gave up custody of me at 16, she was going through her own goddamn depression. So I had to put up with that. I had to basically raise my goddamn self. Which, I don't know if you want to call it raised. Considering I didn't know what the fuck I was doing because I was just a child. No. So here I am, 19 years old. Now I'm back down here on the south end of the freaking state. Back in my hometown area. Living in a city called West Haven. And they kick me out. That program kicks me out because in order to stay in that program, you have to have either a job or be going to school. I wasn't doing either. Because it's hard for me to get a job. I can't work in this system with this fucking shit going through my head. No, that ain't gonna fucking happen. So they stick me in an apartment right around the corner from where I'm living now. End up leaving that place in a freaking ambulance for depression and never going back. And then the fucking company I was living under fucking screwed me over. Now I can't get an apartment with gas anywhere because I live there And like I said, I leave in an ambulance. I never come back to that fucking apartment. I end up going into another group home. My bad, rest home. Yes, this was a place for old people. And I was like in my early 20s. What the fuck were they thinking? And oh, guess what? The place that I did live there, that I lived at, it was called West Rock Healthcare. Oh, guess what? A few years after I left, it got shut down. Because they were treating the patients all wrong and shit. My mother even said when she came to visit me at that fucking place, the minute she walked in the door, it smelled the piss. So I ended up leaving this apartment, going to West Rock Healthcare, then from West Rock Healthcare, signing myself out AMA, get some medical advice, and going homeless. Now, do you think the freaking people that were my payees, my people that were taking care of my money, would tell the gas company that when I was living over here, that when I left, turn off the gas? No. I didn't find out until years later when I tried to get the gas turned on at another apartment that I owed the gas company over $5,000. You heard that right, 5 G's. So now I can't get the gas turned on in my name anywhere. Unless maybe I move to another state. Because I can't use Southern Connecticut gas. Nah, I can't do that shit. I owe them 5 G's according to them. So I go homeless. And I'm in and out of programs. And like I said, every program I'm getting, they kick me out because I can't keep the place fucking clean. I'm going from living in dirty ass, rotten ass motels, cheapest fucking piece of shit places you can find in the ghetto, for 2 weeks of the month, and then the second 2 weeks of the month, I'm in emergency beds at the local shelter. Then I finally get a place, and they're on the verge of kicking me out for not keeping the place clean enough. So I finally moved back in with my mother at an apartment that was run by this place called Fellowship Place. And me and my mom end up not getting along. What else is new? So she moves out, goes to her own apartment. I stay in that apartment for a little bit until they find me another place. I go to this little dinky ass, little tiny little teeny weeny room. I don't even have to my own bathroom. I have to share a bathroom with everyone, all the other girls on the third floor of that house. Don't have a kitchen. My kitchen? A motel-sized refrigerator and a microwave. Yay. Little dinky fucking room. It pissed me the fuck off. I hated that place. Lived there only for a year just so I could get my Section 8 certificate. And now I'm living where I'm living now. Which I've been living for about 6 or 7 years now. And it just, that's my life, basically. It's been nothing but disaster. I have not had nothing really positive happen to me. Nothing. I can't think of anything positive. Oh yeah, I got my GED. That's only because I left school. Because I got tired of being picked on and bullied and teased and tortured and told how stupid I am and how fat I am and how ugly I am, how dirty I am, how much I smell. Well, I'm sorry. When I was a kid, I'm sorry if I smelled. My mother had the belief that the only times I take baths are Sunday to get ready for school Monday and on special occasions. Yes, I took showers once a goddamn week. So I'm walking around school stinking to high heaven. I got stuck with the name Smelly Kelly for years. Years. From elementary school all the way through high school. I got stuck with that fucking name and I couldn't stand it. Got my ass kicked by every kid in the goddamn neighborhood. Always get my ass kicked. My mom, there's a scene in the movie. If anybody's out there that's seen the movie A Christmas Story, there's a scene in that movie where Ralphie gets pelted with a snowball by the local bully. And then he loses it and just starts beating the living shit out of the local bully. My mom wanted me to do that for fucking years. But no, I'm a chicken shit. I'm a chicken shit. Instead of fighting, I duck. And I curl into a ball and cry. And get my ass handed to me. I mean, there's only one person that could drive me to anger to where I would actually hit them, and this is sad. This is so sad. I don't do this anymore, thank God. But when I was a teenager, growing up, I started getting taller and bigger than my mother. And when I was a kid, my mom would always do one thing that always made me know that she was pissed at me. She was about to haul off and smack me one. And that was sucking her bottom lip. The second I would see, I would flip. Because all I think in my head is, let me hit her before she hits me. So when I started getting taller and bigger than her, and she starts sucking in that lower lip knowing she's getting angry and shit, I just haul off and slap her one. She's the only one that drove me to violence. No one else could do that. She knows exactly what buttons to fucking press. Everyone else I'm terrified of. Someone come up and try to hit me, I run. Well, I can't run now. I'm almost 300 goddamn pounds. Chain smoker. But if I can't run, I fall on the ground and curl up into a ball and let them do whatever the fuck they're gonna do. I'm gonna die, I don't care. Fuck it, kick my ass. But this is why I can't be alone. No one seems to get that. Everybody thinks, oh, let's leave her alone for hours on end. She'll be fine. Or, oh, you got a problem with borderline personality disorder? I don't want to find out about it or learn about it or understand why you do the things you do. Or this is, that's what's going on up here. No. It's, oh, you got borderline personality disorder? Oh, that's nice. I got my own life. I gotta go do what I gotta do. Fuck you. No one has the audacity or empathy to think about what's going on up here. All they think about is themselves. What can I do to make me happy? Just once I'd like to hear, oh, I understand. I know what you're going through. I understand why you feel the way you do. Or if you can't understand why I feel the way I do, at least have a little bit of empathy. Just a little bit. Go, okay, you're depressed. I'll stay. So you won't be depressed. But no. I'd rather go hang out with my other friends because they're more important than you. Everybody's more important to me. I don't like being alone. Just get that through your head, people. I don't like being alone.